Welcome to Stealth Artisan Live. I'm ASHLER, your host and gamer. I'm just gonna do a short stream here on showing off progress on this city portion, city street, I guess. Here we've got what I would see. What I'm thinking gonna be is copper. These are copper with rope, kind of staggered thing. I want it to have like a docks fill here with a canal vibe down there, but the canal is not used as a canal. Going to have to see if there's an easier way for me to fly around and in this. Oh, there is, right? Yeah, I can just do this, right? Let me leave the body, or am I stuck? No, I'm stuck. So I'll have to exit out of this to show that up there in a little bit more detail, but let's drop down in here. Let's see here. These are like coffin-sized alcoves, or what do you call it? Indentations in the wall, and then there's supposed to be like a hand's width cutting everything, and that's bridge arch there. We have windows. Right now, the cool thing is like this one right here is its own asset. Literally its own asset. All these things here are seeded objects from a parent object, seeded clone, which is cool that I've figured that out. And technically all the faces above too on the buildings are seeded. I needed to create maybe a different texture for the ground too, but I kind of like the large, weird, crazy thick blocks. Down here, one of these windows would actually become a stairway heading back up to the main area. I feel like also like this, how this one is blank, you'd get alterations of that. So probably here and across from here would be blank, and here would be blank. So I need to actually use this as the asset here to here. The other thing is I kind of maybe feel like maybe these windows need to be more skinny. So that may be something that I end up switching out, saving this wall, saving the notion of this, but making it skinnier, especially if this is like the height of my actual character. I think that window's a little bit too big. Which I think I can pull off with maybe the whole skinny thing, with maybe the other ones that I have up there. Right now, I'm not sure. Oh, cool. I'm not sure exactly why that is showing up there. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. So I moved it up, but I hadn't seeded it, so I didn't hide it. So it's up there. Because basically above me is my seed cloud. Like all my assets that I have down here that are seeded are actually above me, and we'll see that here in a minute. Okay. Oh, we have a little bit of problem here, but not a big one, because all this stuff here, yeah, like I said earlier, is seeded. So when I edit the one, it'll edit the rest. And I forgot to do this the last time that I did it because I was spending too much time and I just need to get off. But the right through there, I was gonna hide that brick on that window there, like it is down here hidden, but I didn't get around to it. Here is a torch that's on here, and it's on every one of these. I can see there being different designs, but just as an easy way to do a, repetition to see it, you know, what it might look like. Um, I also feel like some of these would be gone, so then you'd have side streets. There was this notion that I wanted to do where you would have a skinnier side street, and I think I figured it out. What it would be is it wouldn't be like it'd be another kind of like this bridge arch, where you would have a tunnel going through it and still have building above. So I feel like that's a good way to deal with that. And I'm assuming like that's how I would run the stairway. The stairway would start from down here, and then it would go up into one of these side things. And if you can imagine, let's actually back out. You can see some of this stuff. If you can imagine this being duplicated, and technically I could just clone this and show it, but actually let's do that. Let's make a seed just to show that off real quick here. So we are going to try to remember exactly what I need to be doing here. That's what I wanted to do first. Center that, and then we're going to grab this guy, and then we're going to line the grid, but we're just going to rotate you like that. Yeah. Then we're just going to plop you there, and then we're going to this is one thing that I do want to learn how to do in this, is to make this so it doesn't almost want to be able to delete this is maybe what it is that I want. Yeah. Want to be able to delete that thing right there. Because if I could delete it, then I would assume it would just try to find... Oh, did that do it? Oh my goodness. Are we going to be in a good position, or is it just going to drop it there? We'll see. Alright, that did that. That hides that, though. Huh. Is this going to work? No, it should be fine, right? Just have to do this. Now it's hidden and it's there. That's the huge thing from that. Then if I take this and move it over like this, ooh, this becomes a cool little seated thing. And yeah, the only issue here is me being able to see over there, because I'm wanting to align this up more correctly. But I guess I don't have to be on it, right? Can I still move it from out here? Yes, no. I don't know. Yes. Booyah. Okay, that'll work. So that's a rough blank one. You can see like the assets on here. So the notion is that you'd have a tunnel going from here to here with another canal looking thing. And why moving so slow with the camera right now? Like I'm in molasses. Huh. Just feels weird. But yeah. So basically, like I was saying, each of these faces, these little weird things with that thing, is a seed of an object. This is an actual one, so you can see it being highlighted. And this is cool. You can see that right now I can't select that other main thing because it's hidden right now. If I go into here, where is it? Square here, and then turn this on. Then you see the shower. You see all the lines. Those are the assets above us. Down here, that is an asset right there for there, and I can show you this is how I basically cloud the asset, or at least that's what I'm calling it, just because, or seed clouding the asset, which is probably not accurate at all to the normal jargon for that, but it's kind of makes sense with this, and I'll try to explain that here in a minute after I figure out how to grab this correctly. Am I grabbing the right one? Okay, no. Let's back off. Make sure I'm not screwing anything up. Am I screwing up stuff? Yes. Alright, there we go. Okay, so basically what it be is that I should be able to grab this, and here in a minute, as I pull back. No, we don't want to do that. Go back. Should be able to pull this guy up right there. Okay, cool. So basically what I did is now I pulled one of those assets that's like this up there, that is seeding all these. This one, and then two more? Yeah, two more down there. Boom, boom. Or is it just one? It's just one. One more on that side, because it's three blocks here, kinda. Because it kinda, what would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's this thing that cuts in between it with the bridge. So, but yeah, this is, I've been wanting this. Someone was showing a cool thing. Actually, let me see if I can't find out who that is. I think I could. Do this. Let's turn that off. Okay, recent. Alright, this guy right here. Right here, cool. This Zach. They did a panel. When you set down that panel, or that tile, basically what it does is it detects if there is another panel next to it, and if there is a panel, then it will not seed a wall, and if there is no no panel, it will seed a wall. So basically, you lay out a grid, and then it puts walls around a space, creating a dungeon, like quick dungeon creation stuff, which is really cool. Very, very, very cool. And due to seeing a little clip on Twitter about this, was like, yes, that's how I would do what I've been wanting to do, because I wanted to be able to collapse like a group into a single asset, and then I wanted to take that asset and then be able to clone it, but to have it not take up memory as like a physical object, to be a seated object. And that's what this is doing. This is what it is. All that stuff right there are these guys right here. Here, and we see if I can actually physically show that. Click that. Boom. It's gone. Doesn't exist. It's inside that little thing. And I turn that on, and it seeds itself. Which is very, very, very nice and cool. I do not have the roof figured out in my mind, like what that would look like. I feel like there needs to be some kind of interesting thing here, maybe similar to what it is down here. Like this motif, similar to that, being repurposed up there. I do not know. I feel like this place would have staggered with maybe some slant, maybe like a up step with some slant. So then there's this notion of a pathway to walk up above, but then there is still like peaks. The other notion is having these things be different, or um, yet again repeated with different ones so often, and also having different heights as well would be interesting. The other thing that's interesting here is this is, you know, straight cut through the other side. So the notion of having a door that's connecting from one side of the building to the other side of the building, or a doorway that would be open, like open air doorway, which people may actually then have two doors inside a place to close the gap, basically, and then maybe open the door to do the same thing, and then also windows to do the same thing, where you would have windows sitting next to across from windows, or windows that would be facing a wall, but you would still get air from that window, which is intriguing to me. So yeah, that's this. Let's throw in something else just to see how that looks. This looks how it looks with the lighting, but there is an option here, if I can click the right button, to get this to look oh, whoa. Uh-oh. What did I do? Alright, what is this? Okay, that. So, am I able to? I think I messed that up there. We just need to exit out of this. Okay. Where is it that I'm wanting to go? Oh, is it in lighting? Maybe? Because there is a picture of a guy. I know I've seen it before recently. Is it in here? In here. Okay, here it is. This is what I wanted. It's in the grid. Yeah, this turns it into a asset like this. So it's more what do you call this? Yeah, just this the scattering of the light going everywhere, so then you can see it. There's no, it's like uh, the light is coming from everywhere, so then you can see it real well. I'm wanting to hide this guy up here for sure. Okay, you R2. What? Is that actually gonna hide it? Like, if I turn this off? No. It's not the kind of hide I want, I guess. I want... this. Boom. Cool. So that is that. Show that off. Yeah, that is fun. So let's go back in to here real quick and take a look at this. I think I will do one other thing here. I will see how hard it would be for me to fix this real quick. Oh, wow. Okay, so right now we're having an issue. So, with the seed, it can set up where it gets all, I guess, weird, where it's dropping in, dropping out, dropping in, dropping out, kind of an idea. I think, I want to say I have these set up so that they don't do that, but I feel that it may, there's the potential of them glitching and doing that. You just have to start the thing to get them to play right. Alright, see, there's some interesting flickering going on here. And I think that's just because I'm in play mode here, and it's literally trickling the these seeds. So I guess they are technically appearing, unappearing, appearing, unappearing, kind of a thing. They're being emitted. So let's look at this setting. This does it once. Yeah, infinite. No decay. Time limit between emits 0. So yeah. So it's just that flicker is the notion of it's rendering those objects, I guess. Thing is this, are all of these lines flickering? Because I feel like some of them aren't. And it would be nice if it didn't do that, but I know I can just do this. Oh, goodness. That will solve that issue. Okay, so now this is going to be the I think a tricky thing here is having access to the original asset and actually being able to see it correctly here. I'm surprised that while I'm in here and have this selected that I'm not able to Um, like have it be not transparent, where it be like full visible asset. Huh. So it's this one right here. Just click it. Beautiful. So when I get into this, then it shows up. I'm going to go to subtract. This would be a little bit tricky, just due to the fact that it's okay, I think I need to turn down the grid. There we go. We can't really see the rest of the stuff that we're dealing with, but I think we can see it enough, hopefully here, to do what we want to do. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. We're going to pull this over here. I'm gonna turn down this so I can have a little bit more manipulation on this guy. Because technically, if I think about it, if the main portion of this that I'm worried about is this bottom part. If I delete to side, I'll be good. I just need to make sure that it is going down far enough into that other thing, and I think it is. I need this to go up clear, like up here. And then I may have to do another shape here. Okay, so we stamp that. Then we're going to do this guy. And we're going to do this. Expand that out that way. Actually, no. Back. Or just, no. Keep that. Let's try that again. Oh. Oh dear. I want to see if I can grab that. Still is a thing that bothers me, the sensitivity of me being able to grab some of these guys. Let's just do this. Do this again. Okay. Try to get a grid that centers this. Okay, good. Do that. And see if this will be kind to me. Be kind to me? Or do I need to... Okay, just saw it pop up. See, it flickers, and I'm just not sure how... I know, like, if you can touch the edge, usually, of it, you can grab it. The thing is to guarantee that is tricky. Okay. buddy. Guess I need to undo. Make it easier on myself to grab it. Okay, over here. Size. Down. Boom. Awesome. Okay, so are these not mirrored? Could swear that they should be mirrored. Oh, that's on me. That's on me. Alright. Well, we're gonna do all that again. Let's just go back in there. Where are you at? Come on. Alright. Okay, so it's back. Right? Okay, we got the window thing here. Not the... We want... this guy. Okay, there we go. So, to do this again... No, that's the wrong one. But, we will want to mess with that one, right? Yes, yes we will. Okay, so let's do this one too real quick. So what I didn't have on is I didn't have my mirror on. So I needed that on so I could do this. Go back into here. I'm on the negative. Let's turn up the grid a little bit. Let's move this, center this device, and then move down here so I'm more focused in on there. Okay. I think when I say that should do it. I think it may be a little bit off, yeah, but we'll see if it allows us to get in there. Can we get in there? Yet again, I just wish there was a easier way to do this. Thing is the other thing is with this transparency, if I could actually see this asset, I would be able to know if I've done it okay or not. But it's cut both sides. I think it's a little bit crooked, but I will... How else? I guess... You know what? The fastest way to tell if we're okay would be to come down here and look at this fuzzy building here. And look at these, I think. The problem is there's two assets that are a problem there, so... Let's go ahead and just try to see if I can't see in that transparency the right stuff on it. Yeah, I swear, like when I was messing with this earlier, testing this stuff out, there is a way to make this visible, so it's not going opaque. But okay, let's go ahead and back out. And select now this one, right? Yes. And on this one we... Okay, like that big. go away so I can see. Okay. And you. Pull this out more. This way more. This down. And where is our point? I think it's right there. That's where we need it. And this needs to go further that way. It looks right. Okay, it seems to be a little bit off on the mirroring, so let's attempt to help it out. Okay, I'm gonna travel down here, all slow. And see if it looks like this asset has been altered. And currently, right now, it does not. But exit, and see if that worked. Alright, so did it not take? Should be there. Should have worked on that level. Okay. Maybe it's just hasn't updated down there. Let's do this real quick and just take a look. Okay, so definitely is not updating like I thought it was going to. So I'll have to definitely play around with that. The only other thing is I'd like to know is how hard would it be to, you know, fix that if it's not updating it. Do I just need to turn like these guys on off again? Maybe kind of a dealio, or do I have to what is it? Okay, where's the there we go. Is there a way for me to come into here and like turn something like that on, and then it'll actually receive it? The other thing would be like I said, turning it on and off again. Or hiding it and unhiding it. Because the other idea that I have in my head would be to see if I can't. Would be like if I deleted that. Boom. Oddly moved the seed thing to up there to there. So it's showing a line to where that is at, which is interesting. The thing is there's that. Then let's try one other thing here. I want to grab you. And we will need to actually I delete that. Okay. Well, it seems like what the main problem is here is can I not select you unless I do this? See, I went in here, did a thing, but it's still showing it on here. So the thing I did not take. That, or there is two. Okay, deleted that just to see what that looked like. Let's undo that. Subtract. I was trying to do before, which looks like that's pretty good. There, it just needs to be dealt with there. Which stamp, yeah, and then with circle. Yeah, I'm not sure what I was doing before why that wasn't actually doing this like it seems like to be doing now. Right, good. And we then grab this guy. And do the same thing. We can grab this shape here and plop it right there. Cool. Alright. Back out. Back out. So the notion of like actually creating a city above a city and then using the basic assets of the of it to drop everything down is intrigues me. Or below. You could throw everything below and just seat everything up. But I like the above just because of the silly nerdiness of calling it a cloud. Okay, so let's see if that actually did what I was attempting to do before. That looked like it actually updated it. That is good. Down here, thinking it's appearing to be updated. Yeah, updated all the other seeds. Now we go into here. No, here. We turn that back on. Turn that off. And then try to fix this guy. How do I fix you? I'm not sure what you're doing now that's different. Oh, you are emitting up there. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so what I did there is I took one of these seeds and seeded it on top of the silhouette that's transparent so I could actually see what it was doing. So it was actually showing a seed on top of the physical thing that was kind of hidden with the being opaque and allowed me to actually do the process. So that's the best way to do it, is to grab one of your seeds, break it, toss it up there, and then reseed it back down here again. So with this one, I would just delete it, and then put another one here. If I can, where's my grid? Did I turn off the grid? Or is it just up high or low? Because I'm not seeing it. Or did I turn it off some other way? Is it in here? Is it just not visible? Is that what's going on? I swear I was messing with the grid prior to that. Maybe this. Maybe I just need to move the darn thing to get it to pop up. Yep. Okay, clone. I always forget that I want things to immediately exist. Cool. Alright, is that door supposed to be that high, or was it intended to be that high? I don't think so. Definitely not that high. I think maybe there is where we're supposed to be. It's a little bit higher. Possibly. But I think to the size of the character, I think it's accurate with the that short. Which may end up. Yeah, I'm just gonna make this easy on myself. Do this again and just do a better job of keeping that aligned. Alright. Turn that back on. Click that one back. There we go. Less work. Awesome. Alright, now let's just go ahead and hop back into here. Yep, windows are fixed. Process. Possess the process. Okay. Yeah, that works out okay. That's cool. And oh, whoa, what happened there? That dude just like parkoured that shit. Down here, still good. Cool. Alright. I think that's gonna be this show and tell for this. Maybe now that I hopped on just to record this little video, I may get an itch to do some more. Seems like that's gotten off-centered there, but that could be nudged back to where it needs to be later. But yeah. So the only other thing that I have to deal with, trying to do, is creating, and I think probably this asset on this side, because it's crooked. We'll try to maybe use this, if that's possible. It may have to be the one down there, but one of these parts of this building setup, I need to create or attempt to create a pathway going up above. And then I need to create one of these buildings with an arch in it that meets that angle, and then having basically stairs going down to it. Would be the next thing that I would like to try to see if I could actually do to see how it feels. The only issue I feel like that I'm going to have with that is the idea of this game doesn't have like good in-between angles on the rotation, so I don't know if I can find the perfect angle for like a slope and then add stairs. I may actually have to get one of these blocks and actually cut into it like section by section, which with a block, like actually create my stairs as I'm actually doing it, which unless there's something that I do not know. So maybe there's something I turn on, turn off to get it to actually allow me to what do you call it? Rotate an object in between some of the angles. I wish it would follow the grid with the rotation of stuff, and I will just visual aid. Okay, here's this crazy weird thing, and we back out of it. I want to rotate this guy. Do that copy. So when I rotate it, there's only a certain degree that it does it in. And then when I turn down the grid, I feel that it should do a what do you call it? A sharper rotate in my mind. This is what I want from it. I want it to not do that angle again. I do like the idea that it does that though, so I can have the grid like that and that, but I do want it to be able to be affected by the grid or something else, where it's I have basically this same setup here where it's dealing with how, what is it? I want a rotation grid is what it is. I want how many angles my objects are being rotated on. And maybe one of these things in here deals with that. If I turn off the grid, I think from here, like, yeah, see, I have this super control here, which is fine. And maybe I would have to just go into here and do this, and then what do you call it? Trying to think. angle it manually this way, and then turn the grid back on, and hope that if I realign it, it'll keep like the weird, minute stuff. And I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. So if I realign by grabbing and that, yeah, see that just screws it up. And then if I try to rotate it up, it's always going to be at that angle, and I don't know if that angle would be an okay angle for us, because what we're going to do here, make it get lost in this for a little bit here, just to that I did not stamp tool it, so I'm going to stamp tool this, and then I'm actually going to use a what is it, this guy too. So if we make this like, what kind of height do we want? Kind of wanted it to be skinny. Like more like that, and possibly like that. So then we do that, and then we do this. We stamp. Then we rotate. Oh dear, we still have that on. This is one of the other things I'd like to know how to do is to remove a mirror function on an object. I wonder if I could just do that in here. Go into here. Think not. Think if I go into here and then remove the mirror, that all I think what it'll do is just anything else that I do will be removed. The other thing is I don't know if I can delete that. Yeah, no, I can't. So let's just keep it just for now, and then I'll just deal with it later. But the idea would be to set something like this down here, and then and just to take a look at that notion. See.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing today, Alec? I'm doing a video for my brother, mainly right here, and just to show and tell what I've been working on. Let's see here. You know what? I'll be right back. Let me do this.
It is me, Alec Pierce Vanerdala.
I'll be right back. Let's do this.